new, Hello all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sara. Welcome if you're new here. If you have seen any of my other videos, you know I have been sharing a bit about books, about readings, about my writings and some other creative activities. This week I thought about sharing kind of a week in my life video, so I have chosen a few activities that I have done this past week. I hope you enjoy. We are having Carnaval next week, kind of a holiday where mostly kids dress up in costumes, and we are having a parade here, and my daughter will go on the parade, so I had to make two costumes for her. The first costume is Wednesday from the Addams Family. I'm also doing the hand, so I think they call it a thing, but that is not completed yet. Then the second costume is for the parade. It's a typical costume from a little town here in Portugal, up north, which it's called the Caretos de Pudense. It has been a difficult but fun project to do. I have been working a bit on my novel, on my second volume for the Shapeshifters. It's going a bit slow, but I think I will pick it up my pace on the 22 of this month, because I'm joining the 100-day project. So this week I have planned a few things, not just for that project, but also for my readings. I have my Read or DNF It reading challenge. It has been a bit slow this month. I'm not quite into the books that I picked up. I am enjoying it. I have already read other things, even related from, for example, from the first author. I read more than one book, not just the one that I picked up, but also the following. I have been using some of that reading time to learn also regarding business. It has been a bit of a study week for me also, so it's not interesting enough to be filming, but I have a bit of it. Then I have a few experiences that I will be sharing with you along the way on this video. I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Organizing what I want to do, things that I have started and not finished. Does this seem like a pattern to you? And I'm not talking about books. I have read a book called Self-Discipline, the Neuroscience by Ray Clear. I heard it, it's an audiobook, and it has made me rethink a lot of the things that I usually believe about how we can do something which is almost impossible, especially because we don't have, or we believe we don't have the tools to do that thing. I think it's a pretty recurrent thought for those of us that have a dream in writing. I have been listening to this audiobook. It has given me some ideas. One of those ideas has to do with organizing ourselves, with keeping tabs on what we are doing, on what we want to achieve. Now I'm looking at some things here that I wanted to pick up. I have a spreadsheet which I called master plan. Not that I have a big master plan for all of this, which I should have. It's one of the things that I have to work on. This is a place where I keep all my planning, all of my projects with dates and where I'm at. As for writing goals and current word counts and end dates, I have a tab for contests, so writing contests to which I was planning to participate, to try and send something that I have written. Then I have my to-do list with the dates, tasks, and if I finished it or not. Now it's the time to see what I have done here and what I want to take out from this list for February. So mainly I have the goal, the theme, the big thing that I have to do, like books, blog, email, tools, growth, marketing, things like that. I like to give myself a bit of latitude in what I'm doing, not just what I'm writing, but with what I'm reading, all of my creative endeavors. But I must have something planned. The basics has to be there, and then I can add other things. This one is that video idea I had. First thing is to try to get myself a bit organized, just stick with a plan and do some things very well. So I have already 15 items I want to do this February, and I'm not counting my writing. Series, Brandon Sanderson lectures on YouTube. I always like to watch other authors share their insights about writing and genre writing and things like that, and the craft itself. I have been hearing a lot of people talking about these lectures, so I have given it a try. I'm on the second one, I think. I'm enjoying it. I can't say I have been dazzled with it, but I'm giving it some time to see if the content does live up to the hype or not. So this is one thing that I want to put on my to-do list. I need to set some priorities. The 100-day project is starting on the 22nd of this month, and I want to do that challenge, but I'm still in need of do some physical aids for it, so I know what I'm doing already. I have written about that on this master plan. On a tab I have just for my create tab, just for these kinds of things. Okay, I have my reading wall here, but I don't know if I like this. I haven't marked the ones that were for the challenge, and maybe I should. So I'm gonna go and do that. My list for books picked on the Read or DNF It reading challenge, so I have put them on my bullet journal, January and February. I noticed that I'm not doing so great in February. It's already the 8th and I haven't read so much, or I haven't read what I wanted to. Now I'm currently enjoying I call it biscuits, but they're not biscuits, it's more of a cake. It's keto friendly. I have made a short list of priorities, not so short. I didn't include my daily work for the blogs, both blogs, because this week I'm a bit out of sorts. So I still have one article to write in Portuguese and one article in English for this week. Yay! I do enjoy writing for the blogs, but sometimes things get a bit, it's like I don't see stable growth. I get a bit frustrated with that from things that I have to do. I am currently working on February's theme. So this year I'm doing a challenge which is mainly focused on researching. I have a theme for each month to do some research and to take some notes and to learn some things about it. I have chosen resiliency, so how to be resilient. On January it was growth mentality. February it's time for optimism. Try to find other sources that help me understand a bit better what is optimism and how it contributes to our resilience mode, to be more resilient and to get things we want and how to get them. So optimism in a month when I don't feel very optimistic about much. It's a double challenge. I'm thinking about doing one of these priorities, so keep on working on that. One that serves more than one purpose. The thing I want to finish, I would love to say I'm finishing today, but I don't believe. I'm on page 217. I'm starting the chapter 8 of Business for Authors from Joanna Penn. 217 of 336. I'm 61%, so I won't be finishing this today. But I will do a bit of it and taking some notes, as is my custom. My week in books. This week I have read a bit of Business for Authors from Joanna Penn. I have been taking it slow because it's a non-fiction and I always like to underline things and take notes. So I am doing that reading slowly. I'm enjoying every bit and I am learning a lot. So this book is quite interesting for me to take my time with it. I have read my February pick. The book pick was The Darkest Fire by Gina Showalter, and I have read it last week, not this week. But then I read The Darkest Prison by her also, and this week I read The Darkest Whisper. I ended up reading 3 of her works. This week I have started The Raven Boys, also a book pick from the Read It or DNF It challenge. So The Raven Boys is the first one by Maggie Stiefvater, I never know how to say her name. I have listened to an audiobook. It's Self-Discipline, the Neuroscience by Ray Clear. I did enjoy this book a lot. I have listened to it twice already. I am having a few ideas about it, so let's see if I can work something out, because I feel this audiobook has a lot to teach us. And then I started listening to No Excuses by Brian Tracy. I haven't listened to a lot of it, just the beginning. I was liking it, so let's see if I can keep it up. On the next week we have Valentine's Day. I have already picked up my present, and I like to choose my books, and if I am going to receive a present I might as well choose it. So this is the number 3. He's home. I was waiting to buy it. Now I don't have to. Now it's a gift for Valentine's Day. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So I'm excited. I have already started it. It doesn't get to the to Valentine's Day, so it will not be wrapped. It is mine. These were the books of this week. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a fun glimpse of my creative activities for this week. If you have anything to add or to say or to suggest, please leave a comment down below. Also, I always forget to remind you to subscribe this channel if you would like to hear more from my things, my weekly things, my books, my readings, my writings. I would appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. So don't forget to subscribe. And that's it. I hope everything is okay over there. I hope you are well, and see you next week. Bye bye.